even though on the previous video, and I've only just recently put up about Gran Turismo 5 and PlayStation 3, I said I probably wouldn't get a chance to do another video of any gaming for at least the next week, probably 2 weeks, purely because I just want to give GT5 a good bashing. I'm still getting on with that, still playing it, real good game, etc, etc, etc. But the reason why I'm doing this video is because of a pre-order that I put in for a new release on the Xbox 360, another shooter. I've been looking forward to this for ages and ages and ages. And it's the latest version of DoDonPachi, and it's Dai Fukkatsu, which is also known as Resurrection. It's available in the arcade. It received an iPhone port around August time, I think, and I've already done a video of that one on my YouTube channel, so you can go and see that if you haven't seen it already. But this release ain't just come out. It was released, I think it came out Wednesday or Thursday, I can't remember, in Japan, and I've just got my copy this morning. So I thought I'd do a unpacking video of that game and also give you some gameplay, but I doubt that I'll get a chance to do any gameplay now, perhaps until tomorrow, so that'll be another 24 hours away that I'll get a YouTube video of the gameplay. It's quite an exciting game, this one, purely from the experience that I've had of the iPhone version. I haven't played the arcade version of this game, so I don't know how that one plays, but the iPhone version is absolutely great. The graphics are great, the gameplay is brilliant, the music is absolutely awesome. Before I actually unpack the game and show you the game, I thought I'd just give you a very brief run through of the rather complicated rundown of the versions of this game. And I don't mean about the history of DoDonPachi or DonPachi, but this specific game. The version that's been released is Japanese only, and it's version 1.5. Now, if you have purchased the game on pre-order and you are on the initial run of the game, so you've bought an initial copy of the game, first run edition, apparently they've included a download content card that actually upgrades the version to version 1.51, and this gives some changes in the playability, so on the gameplay side of things. I've got a list somewhere what that is, but I won't go through that. So for the lucky people that got an edition from the first run, they've got the ability to do some extra changes to the game to upgrade the version of it to 1.51. Something that was released by Cave, and I think it was just that as they actually went to print with the 1.5 version, is that they're also looking to make available further bolt-on additions to the game, either via downloadable content or a separate gaming disc. And this is to enable us to have a black label version and also a Ketsui style arrange mode. Now, if you look on YouTube, there are some videos that Cave have put up of certainly of the Ketsui style arrange mode, and it looks absolutely mental. It really does. So if you are an absolute Cave nut, this will be quite exciting news for you. And it also gives more to the customer based on the version of game, because you can buy different downloadable content for it, and it's actually worthwhile downloadable content to expand the versions and arrange modes that you can have in the game. Now, that's going to be made available apparently in February 2011. So, like I said, you can buy another game disc, additional game disc, but apparently you still need the original game disc to run the extra features on a second disc, or you can buy the downloadable content. I suspect I'll probably buy, I don't know, it depends what else is coming out at the time. I may buy the disc, or I may get the downloadable content. But again, it depends what's being released around that time, because I'll probably do a bulk order or something. The actual game itself is typical DoDonPachi. And I won't go into much detail about that at this stage because I've done it to death, like I said. So I'll get back down, or get back to the unpacking, or actually start the unpacking. So this is the box I've got. Got this game from a company that I use quite often for my import stuff, called Video Game Imports in the UK. And they're fairly reasonably priced, and they provide a brilliant service. So, and they get the stuff when they say they're going to get it, and they deliver it when they say they're going to deliver it. So you can't say no further than that, really. Right, so that's the game. That is DoDonPachi Resurrection. That's the back of it. Right, now come to sticker on the front. This does include the download content card, because there's a sticker on it. I can't read Japanese, but I can certainly read version 1.51, so I can only assume that this includes it all. So let's have a look at this. Right, so that's the inside. Let's see if we've got the card. Okay, well, it's not actually a card, but it is a code. So that there, and the back of it there, sorry, which you can see the code at the bottom, that's the download content code. So that gives me the facility to upgrade to version 1.51. Again, I'm not actually sure whether I'll use that. I'll probably just keep that within the game. I don't know, I'm not sure. I don't really like using the download content that comes with the games that I get, because if I ever do sell the game, it adds to the value of the game. But quick squint through the manual. Obviously it's all in Japanese. It's about the different characters, about the various ships that you can control, information about the gameplay, control methods. Fair bit of information actually. Unfortunately I can't read Japanese, which is a bit of a bummer, because that would probably be a worthwhile manual to read, to be fair. But there's enough information on the internet to actually know how to play these games, so it doesn't really cause any major problems. I'll just go back to characters, just to give you a bit of an insight to what is in the manual. So some information there about two of the characters. Number two, information about the ships you can control, which have various types of firepower. And there's also various screenshots in here explaining about the various different types of gameplay, I suspect, and information about the actual fire and the well, basically the way you play the game. But as you can see there, and there's also some screenshots there. So all in all, a decent presentation, I think. This game itself has from what I understand, I may be incorrect on this, but it's actually been ported by Cave themselves, and according to the information I've read on the internet so far, it's supposed to be a really good conversion. So positive things all round, hopefully, with this game. Undoubtedly I will make my own decision on what the game's like when I manage to put it into my Xbox and play it. So I'll get on to completing a gameplay video, like I said, within the next 24 hours, and I'll get that up, and hopefully you enjoy that as well. Speak to you soon.